Let's talk about depression. Now, let's just start off with some people have severe biochemical imbalances that create systemic and sometimes, unfortunately, lifelong suffering in the form of depression. This can be severe, significant, major, as the DSM would refer to it. It can also be pretty subtle, something that's often called dysthymia, in that big old "these are the problem names" book. But it can be pervasive, and so I don't want to dismiss that. That being said, what is often commonly spoken of as depression, I think, is the result of a series of things. The first being that when we're little, we try to get love from our caregivers, and so we end up partitioning and repressing and hiding certain aspects of ourselves. And these aspects, if they were allowed and welcomed by us, originally, by our caregivers, but throughout our developing lives by us, would make us feel more alive, more unique, more emotional, and less depressed. So one aspect to try to heal depression is sorting through all of the conditioning you received to make you feel acceptable or lovable or that you belong, finding those cast out parts and learning how to bring them into your experience so you can feel more vital, more authentic. The other big condition that creates depression is that we all, just in human nature, want to avoid suffering. Nobody likes it. Nobody wants emotional pain. Nobody wants physical pain. And yet, in order to do that, we end up having to shut ourselves down. And so learning skills to successfully digest your emotional pain, kind of emotional potty training, if you will, can help you also clear out that numbness and disconnect from yourself, which is what leads to low-grade and chronic depression. I am doing a workshop on this, a 3-hour kind of super masterclass, if you will, on moving from depression to aliveness on March 16th. The link is in the bio. I would love you to join me. If you can't be there live, you will receive a recording, but there will be lots of juicy things happening if you come live. And we will send you home with some support, some cheat sheet. So if you're struggling with depression, I'm sending you love, but know that healing is possible. And if you don't feel like those steps are enough for you, I hope you find as much support in your life and in the medical world as you can. And for those of you who want to come on March 16th, more info in my bio.